Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping into something that touches, well, pretty much all of our lives.
Yeah.
The importance of the English language.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're drawing on a really interesting classroom discussion you shared with us. And our goal here is to sort of unpack why English is just so vital.
And that discussion, it really did highlight how many different facets there are to it, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, from connecting people globally to opening up real opportunities. It was quite revealing.
It really was. What jumped out at me right away was how the students, they immediately focused on English as this, like, global connector. Ravi, I think it was, pointed out its role as the main international language.
Yeah.
You know, allowing people to talk even if they're from completely different places.
Right, and Anita then built on that, didn't she? She used that great phrase describing it as like a bridge that connects people from different countries.
Oh, I like that. A bridge.
Yeah, it's not just about understanding words. It's about bridging those cultural gaps, enabling that communication.
Exactly. And, you know, that bridge idea goes further than just chatting, doesn't it? It quickly became clear how deep English runs in academics and careers, too.
Oh, definitely.
Like most school subjects, science, maths, computers, and then almost all college courses, they heavily rely on English, right?
Which, you know, immediately brings up the competitive side of things. Anita mentioned how key English is for those big exams like UPSC or SSC in India for government jobs.
Right, the big ones.
Yeah. Often, just having good English is like the first hurdle to even get considered.
And wasn't there a point about job interviews, too? Rohan's brother, I think?
Yes, exactly. His experience trying to get a job really hammered home that point. Good English communication is something employers are actively, like, checking for. It's a core skill now.
And then there's the whole digital world. That was a huge part of the discussion.
Huge. The teacher pointed out that almost all websites, software, apps,
Yeah.
primarily in English, it's just the default.
And Ravi added that if you're searching for, you know, specific information online, maybe cutting-edge stuff or niche communities,
Google.
YouTube.
Yeah, the vast, vast majority of that valuable content is in English. It's where the conversations are happening.
And that dominance, it directly impacts anyone thinking about going global, doesn't it?
For sure.
Like Anita said, if you want to study or work in places like the US, the UK, Canada, well, English isn't just helpful. It's pretty much essential. It's the language of business and education there.
Beyond all the practical stuff, though, they also touched on something more personal. Growth, confidence.
Right. The teacher had that phrase, a global passport to success.
Yeah.
Because speaking, it genuinely seems to boost your confidence, makes you feel, I don't know, more capable, prouder, perhaps.
And Rohan's point was interesting, too. He started off emphasizing the mother tongue, which is, of course, incredibly important.
Absolutely vital.
But the discussion kind of shifted his view, didn't it? He started seeing English less as just another school subject. Yeah, and more as a vital skill, something that adds to your toolkit, opens new ways to express yourself, you know, builds that real confidence.
So, okay, we've established English is everywhere, it's important.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you actually get better? Did they talk about practical steps?
Oh, they did. And this part was great because the teacher offered really actionable advice, stuff you could start doing straight away.
Like what?
Well, it was about consistency, really. Small things done often, like trying to speak just a few sentences every day.
Okay, manageable.
Reading English books, watching English news, or even cartoons, which is a fun idea with subtitles on.
Subtitles are key.
Definitely. And for those who like writing, maybe keeping a daily diary in English.
Oh, interesting.
But the biggest piece of advice, the one that really stuck out,
What was that?
never be afraid to make mistakes.
Ah, yes. That's crucial, isn't it? It takes the pressure off.
Exactly. It's about progress, not perfection. Language learning is a journey.
A journey with pretty significant implications, it seems. This whole discussion really highlighted just how deeply English is woven into, well, everything. Daily life, digital world, global dreams.
And that final thought from the classroom discussion really sums it up, I think. Language is not just words. It's the key to learning and growing.
That's powerful. So think about this. How could mastering any language, but especially one like English that's so widespread, keep expanding your own world, opening doors you haven't even considered yet?